we are going to get another stream of income, that is in terms of the carbon credits.
Kates komwa akine Geoffrey Cheruyot ne ine ko resident engineer kole agoi inguni kokokiit koitosiek chebo 51 en bogol asikiwon kasinoton ole kamwa kole chepkondok tugul keboisien kou ele nyolu.
Setet ko is a company nekikicreaten temikab chaik chebo chepchin chaik KTDA chebo Bomet ak Kericho. We are at 51% complete in terms of construction. As you have seen the intake, it is under Chemosit River. And we have done almost 65% of the works at the intake. We are at 59% here at the power station. The contractor is on site and works are going on, and we intend to finish this project by September this year because all the works are in all the sectors are ongoing.
Kamwa kole en batai ko alak en kewelutik chekimiten ko ng'alekab imbaret ak chepkondok, lakini en inguni komamiten amune asimakiwon project inoton newendi konyorunen kelchin temikab chaik en cherongo nebo Rift Valley.
Temikab chaik komi rabisiek kwak komie en chebo project ini kotatun kobek project ini. Ako mami kewelutiet age tugul neketinye en project ini nebo Chemosit ngamun ng'alekab imbaret ko kikeakwaren ng'alekab imbaret ako mi contractor on ground. So ng'alekab rabisiek komi komie.
35% equity that was contributed, and there is no coin or cent that has been lost. Farmers' money is intact. In terms of projects, we have 6 operational plants, and we have one operational plant in West, that is in Kisi, that is Nyamunde, and under Setet, we have this Semosit and also Kipsonoi, and Kipsonoi also is in progress, and construction will commence before we finalize even this one. We are in the process of finalizing the documentation.
Vincent Cheruyot, Nenyon TV.
Kongoi missing asirinde nyon Vincent Cheruyot getokinge county nebo Bomet olegoindochin Bishop Brian Governor nebo county nebo Bomet Professor Hilary Barchoka limdait nebo tekset nebo sipitalit nelel noton ko Bomet Hospital nekibendi keboisien chepkondok silingisiek million 60 kosubkei ak Governor Barchoka mwae kole niton ko oret agenge nekikanoptoen tetutik chebo tililindo en county nebo Bomet ak kora kebos chiletabgei en ketetusiek cheterter ngenyorun Mark Kipto.
Kakomuch kolumda teksetab sipitalit nebo Bomet Hospital Governor nebo Bomet Professor Hilary Barchoka ole kibendi keboisien chepkondok cheite milionisiek 60 alak amwa inendet kole sipitalinoton kokonopto ng'alekab konyoiset en county nebo Bomet.
Leo tuko na furaha tukiwa tumesimama within the this facility, and this facility belongs to the county government of Bomet, and the name is Bomet Health Center. And today tumesimama hapa to do groundbreaking for construction of a hospital. And the main reason why we are constructing this hospital is because of the high population patients that is being attended to by this health center. In fact, this health center compared to some of the sub-counties hospital iko juu zaidi. And with the population of students pia ikienda juu kwa sababu tuko na Bomet University ambayo every year watoto ama wanafunzi wanaongezeka, bringing a lot of congestion for the facilities that are within this town, one of which of course is this health center. And that is why we saw it wise for us to expand from being a health center to a level 4 hospital. So what we are launching today is a complete, and I want to say self-contained facility, because hii jengo ambalo imeanzishwa leo itakuwa na radiology unit, itakuwa na theaters, itakuwa na stores ya madawa, itakuwa na wards patients, itakuwa na offices, itakuwa na vyumba pia ya madaktari kuona wagonjwa and so forth.
Kongololi kasarta nekateseta ak lumdaet koyomis neranik en kasari teseta siretab kei nebo keik birikab kura kotil ichek kibando ak kosirgei koik birikab kura.
Ningependa kuwahimiza watu wetu hasa vijana wetu. Kuna registration ambayo inaendelea, IEBC registration. Of course, we have quite a number of our young people who are over now 18 years. And we also have watu wetu, hasa wazazi wetu ambao wamechukua ID, but they have never registered kama wapiga kura. So we want to take this opportunity that we've been given by the government through the department of, this institution IEBC, ambao wanasimamia mambo ya uchaguzi. Please let us come out and register.
Kama Professor Hilary Barchok tesetai siretab daktariek en county noton nebo Bomet noton kowendi kokanapto kanyoiset en county noton.
Staff. So as we are speaking, there is a running advert that is closing on the 27th. Kuajiri, I think over 200 new health staff, which includes medical officers, clinical officers, nurses, all those cadres of staffs who normally work within the Department of Health. So that is the investment that we are making as Bomet, so that we bring services, health services closer to the people, making it affordable and accessible.
Kongeten county noton nebo Bomet, reporteni Logoiywekab Emet chebo Nenyon TV, kikurenon Mark Kipto.
Keistoegei logoiwechoton bunu county nebo Bomet ketokyinigei county nebo Nandi. Ole kakocher manager nebo kibagengeit netelelchin lewenisiet ak kamaretab kiwatoshek IEBC mornet nebo Nandi. Silas Rotich meng'ik chebo Nandi chetomo kosirgei koik birikab kura. Koker kole kaimuch komong'gei ak korutochi ketesutik chekisirengei. Ko oret agenge nebo kolewen kandoik chemokyingei en lewenisiet neo nebo kenyit nebo 2027 ngenyorun Elwin Cherop.
Kongalali eng tuyet nebo stakeholders cheterter nekakyai eng taonitab Kapsabet eng tokyin nebo kinoisechi biikab boror kamanutiet nebo kosirgei koek birikab kura, komwa manager nebo kibagengeit netelelchin lewenisiet IEBC eng county nebo Nandi, Silas Rotich kole kikotyakta kibagengeit notok tuguk chebo kamanut chekiboisie eng siretab biik koek birikab kura.
Kwa kila ward tumepeana kits 3 kwa kila ward. Na hizo kits 3 ziko na clerks wawili. Number 2, kwa universities ambazo tuko nazo hapa Nandi, tumepeana pia kits 3. Up to yesterday, the data that we had received in our system, we have registered in the last 8 days 15,840.
Ates komwa Rotich kole itorchingei commission notok po IEBC kosir biik chelelach cheite million 6 koek birikab kura kokebata tetutiet notok.
Which we are doing right now, the commission is targeting 6.3 million new voters to achieve 28.497 million in 2027. The DCCs who are here, please, you can see we need your support, we need more barazas. We need those IDs released, together with the registrar of persons.
Eng komastanyi komwa commissioner nebo IEBC Mary Karen kole mabo iman logoiwek chekokakoletagei eng muswoknatetab kasari kele bendi kotaugei siretab biik chekikakosirgei kong'ete kenyitab 2012.
Kuna mtu who still hold that card ya ECK ama IEK. Unajua those 2 cards. Lakini hajapiga kura from 2012. If you voted from 2012 onwards, it is okay because I don't have to vote. Your biometrics is captured. But there is that person who anahold your vote kura lakini haja vote from that day. That is a group we want them to capture their biometrics because sometimes utaenda kuvote the voting day. Unaamua you are not in in the register.
Agot kounotok kokamwa biik chetindoi kewelinwek eng borwekwak kole bune kaimutik chechang ichek kasarwek yetesetai biretab kura kosubkei ak ne kikitaban ichek.
Let us enrich also PWDs, those who are able to walk, give them also a chance to go somewhere to talk to those people around the Nandi County. Let us improve the places where you are registering people. Because some places wheelchairs cannot go. Some places the people, the blind people cannot access.
Kongetege taunitab Kapsabet County nebo Nandi, logoiywekab emet chebo Nenyon TV, kainenyu ko Elwin.
Keistoegei logoiwek choton bunu county nebo Nandi ko magaten stakeholders choton chemiten en sekta nebo ripset nebo kalyet koker kole kemuch kotuyogei en kibagenge asikikimit ripset nebo kalyet en emotinwek chebo Afrika. Niton ko en tuyet nekaimuch komut en kibagenge. Noton ko minister en ministry nebo ripsetab kalyet en emoni Kipchumba Murkomen, neo nebo ministaek noton ko Musalia Mudavadi, koboto netelelchin kibagenge noton nebo sigisiet Din Haji en tuyet noton nebo somok nebo Mashariki Cooperation Conference nekakiyai en Diani County nebo Kwale. Ole ikimiti kandoichuton kole en nguni ko emet noton nebo Afrika komuch konde kakwautik chebo keker kele kimuch keistoegei yautik choton chengeme kalyet.
Conference comes at an inflection point in the world's security landscape. This necessitates a shift in strategic insights and enhanced intelligence cooperation to proactively tackle the multidimensional, borderless, and intertwined security challenges. Currently, Africa is experiencing the biting effects of climate-induced pressure that are becoming increasingly intense and frequent with far-reaching implications on human security. On the other hand, evolving geopolitical dynamics are intensifying the convergence of terrorist networks and organized criminal groups, which increasingly undermine state sovereignty and complicates national security. This threat is further magnified by technological advancements that are not only force multipliers of existing risks, but also create entirely new vectors of vulnerability.
Through key sub-themes including rethinking Africa's security architecture, strategic preparedness, and response to emerging geopolitical dynamics, the role of artificial intelligence, the changing face of terrorism, and responses to global resource competition, we have sought to frame discussions that are timely, relevant, and action-oriented. As we convene this year, we do so building on important gains achieved through the previous conferences. This includes strengthening channels and networks for intelligence sharing, enhanced synergy among agencies, and increased joint capacity building, all of which have improved our responsiveness to emerging threats.
Indeed, it is an opportune moment to rethink and recalibrate the African security architecture so as to adapt to increasingly complex and multidimensional security challenges. Africa is witnessing a convergence of complex and evolving challenges, including high-intensity conflicts, emerging technological perils such as the misuse of artificial intelligence.
Keistoegei logoiwek choton tinyegei ak ripset nebo kalyet kokakokon kateunet nekimi minister en ministry nebo defense Soipan Tuya koityi ichek kechutyin timdo noton nebo Naimina en Kioya en Loita nemi sub-county nebo Narok South kole bendi kotuitos anan mabendi koyoni serikali boisionik chebendi kiptubotoi ak tetutik chebo ripset nebo timwek. Kong'ololi en sukulit nebo Ildijuka ani komwa Soipan kole miten alage en biik chekochutyi tetutik anan timdo en kelchin nebo chichok kokimit kole makat kikimit mengiga chebo kebeberta noton nebo Loita en tetutik chebo uchumi ak kebousien tetutik chebo ripset nebo timwek konyorunen kelchin.
Stand here as a champion for Enaiminengio Forest, enlisted by the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry to support in the conservation efforts as directed by His Excellency the President. So I'm here as a champion for this forest, and I want to assure the people of Loita Forest community that we are going to work together. And the county government, of course, of Narok is also taking the lead. We need to read from the same script so that every effort that we put into the Loita forest has to translate into economic benefit for the community. We want to encourage the community here in Naiminengio forest. Please don't cut down the trees in your farms. My role as a champion again is to make sure that we don't have any unscrupulous plans coming from, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're coming from. We know there are people who are preying on the lands here in Loita because there is the forest, the very rich flora and fauna. We have very pristine forest here. We have some species which are CITES protected species. And we know there are people who are targeting to come in with the community members getting their titles to take away the species. They go and make billions of monies out there and they leave the communities poor. My role as a champion here is to make sure that will not happen. We want a sustainable use of the forest resources. We are discussing with the Ministry of Environment so that we have payment for ecosystem services. It has worked elsewhere. It should work here in Loita. Payment for ecosystem services. We have said all the rivers here drain into Lake Natron. So if we destroy the forest here, we dry Lake Natron. But the people of Loita
en kasaratan kongang se soipan gole en goni motwet noten about defense ko gol getik kyoton go million bogola genge oxytini en emet komagola ole talking geniton go gimit magetra president nebo emon bagegol getik a billion tamanag mota ko itegenyit nebo elfus chegayeng access.
I am here in support of the presidential program on 15 billion tree growing initiative. We all know that this is a whole of government program that was rolled out by His Excellency William Ruto because of the need to restore our ecosystems as a matter of livelihood, as a matter of a very critical concern for Kenyans. And because most of the ecosystems we are talking about are transboundary, like the one we are talking about today. So this is in support of the 15 billion tree growing initiative. And that's why you have the PS for forestry here and the entire Kenya Forest Service team. Here at the Loita community, the Naiminengio forest is renowned. All the water bodies that emanate from this forest drain into Lake Natron. This is a forest that has been in existence for a long time and has been in the hands of the community. And I must start by really commending the community of the Loita forest and Naiminengio forest. They have been the best custodians. If you want to find a community that has taken the front line in protecting and safeguarding this ecosystem, it's the Loita community. And KDF and the Ministry of Defense, just like all the other ministries of this country.
Kitap kolenji in katugatab Logoiywekab Bono County na bonero ko kage tuchi Logoiywekab Emet en ko inde chuka gitu turen saine. Kai Nenyon ko Diasy Langat Kimi Gaa TV amon Kimi Gaa.